Hey guys, this is Red and welcome back to a new Minecraft video. Yes, I am back after uploading only one video in like the past 10 or 11 days. I'm really sorry, I was in a little break in Greece. It won't happen again, hopefully. Sometimes I just can't prepare videos before my vacations because it takes a lot of time to create them. But anyways, I'm back here guys, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can apply any type of effect, event, or anything that you guys and your creative minds can imagine to arrows. So let's get started, and the video will be structured like this. In the first part, I'm going to show you guys the different arrows that I have created. Then I'm going to show you guys briefly how they work. And at the end of the video, I will show you guys how you can create one of these custom arrows with any effect that you guys want by yourselves. As well guys, as I do with all my command creation, you will find a link in the description of this video which will forward you on my webpage, and there you will find all the commands that I have used in this video. And I will also leave, yes, a Word download so you can take a look at the commands that I have built here. Anyways, let's start with the first one. What I have created is a flaming arrow. The way this works, it's simple. We have a crafting recipe, so in this case, if you want to craft them, you drop 8 arrows on the ground together with a magma block, and you will get 8 of these guys here. Actually, let me do it for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we should get it. Yes, you can see that we got the custom arrows. Then what we have to do, we have to place them in our left hand here. So let me press F, and now the command will detect it. So now that I have a bow in my hand and the custom arrows in my left hand, I can finally start using them. So these are flaming arrows, yes, and what they do, first of all, they have a really nice particle trail. You can see that they have a really nice lava trail that is going together with them. And let me pick them up because otherwise these particles here will generate some lag. And I have here a couple of lab rats, which are actually chickens. Don't worry, they will not get damaged because they are invulnerable. So if I shoot at them, they okay, I think that I forgot to add that custom tag. Alright, but anyways guys, as you saw, when one of these arrows here gets close to an entity, it will set it up on fire, as it did with the entities as well. Let me just take a cow so I can demonstrate it really quickly. I'm not gonna shoot you, cow. Sorry, cow. This is for demonstration purposes. Yes, you can see that it was set on fire. Alright, let's continue with the second arrow, shall we? So, the second arrow is an explosive arrow, and as the name tells, guys, this thing here does boom boom. Yes, let's place it in our left hand, and as you can see, it generates an explosion upon impact with the ground. One thing that I have to mention is that it will not work if it lands on entities, so yeah, I will have to use another cow again. Sorry, cow. It's for demonstration purposes. It has to land on the ground, otherwise it will not work because the commands can't detect it. So yeah, when it lands on the ground, it generates an explosion. Since I have turned off the mob griefing game rule, it doesn't damage the blocks, it doesn't break them. But if you guys use this in a world which that has the mob griefing rule to true, it will also basically damage the blocks. So pay attention to it. Anyways, let's continue with the third one. The third one is a null arrow. Oh yeah, I love it. This one can be used to troll friends. Basically, yeah, it's used for trolling, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't do anything, and that's what it's meant to do nothing. So this null arrow here, what it does nothing. So when you shoot it, it doesn't deal any damage to any mob that you shoot it at. So yeah, you can see that I have used Bob. He's a pretty cool dog, isn't it? And for dogs, aka wolves, you can see their health bar basically by looking at the tail. If the tail is leaning down, they are almost dying. For example, Bob is almost dying. If the tail is leaning up, it means that its health bar is full. So you can see that I'm like constantly shooting arrows at him. He doesn't die, and his tail is still at the same position. So yeah, this null arrow basically does nothing. So you can use it to troll your friends and pretend that you want to kill their mobs, but in fact you're not doing anything to them. So the fourth arrow is the spawn arrow. So yeah, as the name tells, this one as well does basically spawn a custom mob depending on the command that you have set. And this again works only when it reaches the ground. So again, here you guys can use, for example, can change which one was it? Spawn arrow. Yeah, you can change what type of mob is spawned. So let's use, for example, cow. And in this case, you can see that it will. Oops, sorry. Yeah. In this case, you can see that it summoned a pretty normal cow. So this is the coolest one. I have also made a tutorial some time ago how to make it. This is the teleportation arrow. Let's place it in my left hand, and basically it works as the name says. It teleports you where it lands. It is pretty cool and also useful because it does exactly the same thing that an ender pearl does, but you'll need only one ender pearl to get 8 of these teleportation arrows. So yeah, instead of using ender pearls, you can use these arrows, and it is much better because you're not wasting your ender pearls. So yeah, let's check it out one at a time. It teleports you where it lands. If it lands up there, it teleports you down, up there. So the last one is, oh yeah, actually I have set this up before. This is the healing arrow, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it. But first of all, let me show you guys how this works briefly. So here I have, of course, the craft. This command, this line of command blocks is responsible for the ground crafting. So what I have done, I have gave to each of the items a custom score. So what I have done here, first of all, I have created a custom scoreboard objective. You can do it in the chat and give it any name that you guys want. Once you have created it, basically these command blocks here are going to give a custom score to a certain item. So in this case, it's going to give a score of 6 to the ender pearl that is dropped on the ground. So when the ender pearl and the arrow together are found together on the ground, this command block here is going to detect them and is going to summon other arrows which are named Teleportation Arrows, and that's pretty much it. And this command block here, when detected both the items together, it kills them after the custom arrows are summoned, so it doesn't summon them constantly. Then this line of command blocks is responsible for basically making it work. And the way it works, it's pretty simple. So this command block here gives you a custom tag when you're holding a custom arrow. So in this case, if I am holding the teleportation arrow, if I go at this the beginning of the command, you can see that it gives me the arrow 5 tag. So this tag here can have any name. I have gave it the name of arrow 5 so I can distinguish it from the other arrows. So I get the arrow 5 tag when I'm holding an arrow. If I'm not holding anymore, this command block here basically removes it. So when I'm holding the arrow, I have the arrow 5 tag. Alright, the third command block here, what it does, it gives the same tag to the arrow that is shot from my bow. So it detects if I have the arrow 5 tag, and then is going to take the closest arrow, which is in a radius of 2 blocks from myself, and give to it the same tag, which is arrow 5. So in this case, when I shoot an arrow, it has that custom tag, and using other command blocks, I can basically detect that arrow there and do stuff. So yeah, here you can get crazy with your ideas. In this case, I have used this simple TP command, which teleports me to the closest arrow, which has the ground 5 tag, and in this case it makes it become the teleportation arrow. But for this arrow here, for example, for the flaming arrow, it does the same thing. So it gives me a custom tag, it gives the custom tag to the arrow, and in this case I have used a simple execute command. So I detect for the custom arrow, and then basically what I have done, I have used a simple /particle command and generated block cracked particles relative to that arrow, which basically makes the custom trail. And that's pretty much it. That's how it works. So let me set up one of these so I can heal my poor guy Bob here. And the way I do it is pretty simple. Let me copy these command blocks here. Again, guys, you will find everything in the description of this video on my webpage. And here, let me change the ID. In this case, I want to detect for ferns, and I want to detect for 8 of them. So the ID of fern is tall grass. Let me change ender pearl with tall grass. And also they have a custom damage, so damage, and it is 2s. So yeah, I want to detect 8 of them, not only one of them, 8 of them, and let me give to them a different score on the scoreboard. I have to make sure that each of the different items have a different score so it can detect them. So let's give it a score of 10. Alright, so this command block here, it generates the custom arrow. In this case, I want to name them the healing arrows. Yes, let's do it. And of course, I have to change again 6 with 10, and then here 10, because I want to detect the ferns and not the other item which I don't remember. And here again I have to change 6 with 10, and then 6 with 10, and then here again. Ground crafting is done. Now what I have to do, I have to copy the other commands, and I am pretty much set up. Nope. Alright, so let me copy 1, 2, 3, 4 command blocks. These command blocks here, let me place them here. So what I have to do here, what you guys will have to do for each of these different arrows, you will have to change the tag that is given to the player relative to the different types of arrows. So in this case, let's use arrow 8 tag, and here again arrow 8, and that's pretty much it. Then here again I have to change also the name of the arrow, so because I want to detect for the healing arrow in the hand and give to the player the arrow 8 tag. Then again I have to change arrow 1 with arrow 8, and here at the beginning as well. And that's pretty much it. And now I have to use the execute command. So execute, I detect for the arrow which has a arrow 8 tag, and instead of using the particle command, I'm gonna use a effect command. So let's use effect, and then what was it? Instant underscore health, no, actually at E r equals 3, so it is going to affect all of the entities that are in a radius of 3 blocks. Instant health, 1 second, amplifier of 100, and then true, so it removes the particles. And I am pretty much set up. Now that I have used the execute command, let me craft the arrows, custom arrows, voila, I got them. Let me place them in my left hand, and if I use it, Bob should be healed. And yeah, you can see that his tail is now leaning up, meaning that he is completely healed. It works also for players, so if I stand close to one of these arrows here, and if I go in game mode 0, alright, you can see, come on, yeah, you can see that I get the healing effect. So yeah guys, that was pretty much it about this video here. Really hope that it was useful and that you guys enjoyed it. If you did so, don't forget to drop a like under it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more command block stuff just like this one. So yeah guys, as always I want to thank you all guys for watching this video until the end, and I'll see you all guys in the next one. See you, bye.